Would you ever kai with another queen? Do you prefer to give or receive? What is the best advice you have for people looking to hook up with a drag race queen? It's Raven Hunty, and welcome to Touch Ups with Raven. I'm here at DragCon UK with some of my favorite drag race queens, and we are going to kiki, touch up, and talk. This fierce Samoan Tongan queen from Down Under always serves a fabulous performance. It's the one, the only, Kween Kong!
Hello, my love. Am I walking in front of the shot? Sorry, darling. Wow.
You can walk wherever you would like.
Thank you. I think I'll need the wide lens, darling. Hello, everyone.
All right, so let's get right into the meat of it. Coming off the recent Global Allstars, I want to personally welcome you to the two-time runner-up club.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to be.
Listen, I'm not mad at it. I could have been sent home.
Yeah.
Runner-up's nice.
It is. Take it from me. What was the best part about filming Global?
Global was really an interesting experience online. You know, I got a lot of flack, but I think for me personally, anyone that watched my first season, you would have seen that I was very in my head.
I'm spiraling really quickly, and it's beyond difficult to get me out of this headspace when I get into this spiral. I literally felt like I was just getting my head above water, and I feel like I'm starting to drown.
And so coming back, I just went, you know what? Have fun. Don't take yourself so seriously, you know, make crew laugh, but also just enjoy your time. So I really centered my happiness and my joy above anything else. And so leaving there, I was really proud of it. And then we watched it.
Well, you should be proud. And you know what? The thing is going into things like this, it is just being yourself, because you will do better when you are.
I think Global, when I walked in, I just went, you know, I'm just going to be myself, flaws and all. You make mistakes, you learn, you grow, and then you just continue. It's drag.
So what was the most stressful part about filming Global?
You know, when I heard the word global, I went, oh my God, that's a lot of pressure. You know, we get only a limited amount of time to get all the costumes together. I'm a big bitch. So when they say it takes a village, it took a big village to get those costumes together, you know, and so I think that was probably the most stressful part.
So what has been the most rewarding part about having appeared on RuPaul's Drag Race?
You know, being able to expand the platform. I am one of the few Indigenous queens that have been fortunate enough to be a runner-up twice. And I think the more that we showcase ourselves unapologetically, the more we educate. And I think our community definitely needs to see more Indigenous voices. So that was probably the hardest part. And yeah, in terms of pressure.
Cheers to that. Okay, so getting ready this morning, how long did it take you to do your makeup?
Okay, so this is a gag. So I got stuck in Singapore the night before yesterday. And so when I got here, they left my bags in Singapore. Yeah.
That's right, because you have to go through Singapore.
So I had to go to the airport this morning at 6 a.m. to grab the bag. And so I painted myself in the Uber to the convention center. So 45 minutes.
So this is Uber makeup.
This is Uber makeup, hair, and costume. I made it just in time for the pink carpet.
Well, I say give this bitch a round of applause for that. All of this in the car?
All of this in the car. It was an Uber XL, obviously, but listen, right.
What do you still find the hardest part about doing your makeup?
I'm obviously like a handsome looking woman, so, you know. Listen, I think it's always like about the holy balance of it all. Do I want to go do I want to go pretty? Like, what is the narrative? And I think because I'm built like a brick house, it always has to be character play rather than or so.
Well, I still think it looks.
Thank you. Oh, don't. I wasn't fishing at all.
So Kween Kong was originally your rugby nickname. Why is that?
So yeah, I got named Kween Kong on the rugby field because I was big, camp, flamboyant, but I would plow through all those men like a gorilla, but like a female gorilla, because I would beat on my big old monkey chest, beat them down, and then prance my way and make a try. So yeah.
Do you still play rugby?
I look like I can play rugby. I don't play anymore, no.
No?
No, I just watch
Just
it.
drag?
Yeah.
It is time for a question from the audience. Give it up for Camilo. You're from Colombia.
I'm Colombian, yes.
Oh my goodness, welcome. So what is your question for Kween Kong?
I want to know if Kween Kong thinks that she's been robbed in Global Allstars.
Do I think I was being robbed?
Yes.
Not of the crown, because I definitely feel like, you know, this was Alyssa's time, and I can be a queen enough to admit that. I think, if anything, I think the thing that I really struggled with was just the discourse that happened online. And obviously we don't read comments and we try not to, but I'd be really like fake, and I'm not that girl if I didn't say that that was really hard for me, because I feel like there was such a narrative that was being pushed about me that was just not true. So not robbed of the crown, maybe robbed of my dignity and my humanity, because I am a really soft, gentle human being, not a bully. But yeah, that's it.
There you have it, Camilo.
Well, you're my winner. We love you.
That was a beautiful, beautiful answer. So we are going to do a series of questions called Conceal and Reveal. I'm going to ask you some questions. You are going to reveal yourself. Don't hold back. Which queen could you never be stuck in a room with for 24 hours?
Ooh, fierce delicious. But we're getting our booths ready next to each other, and she kept coming over to me going, really, girl? Is this what you're doing? I couldn't do it.
If you had to get rid of one drag trend, what would it be?
I'm really hating how the girls are wearing no body at the moment. Listen, I could never. No, but this is the thing. It's like,
I have body on.
oh, you do? Are you wearing body? Oh, wow.
Take a close look. Feel it. It is completely padded.
Is it real?
It's real fake, bitch. Have you ever sharted in drag?
No. Oh my goodness. I actually haven't. No, I don't shart.
It's a lie. Have you had any work done?
I wish. If I won global, the thing I was going to do, I said to Alyssa, I said, listen, if I win global, we're going to Turkey, we're getting ass, BBL, and I'm getting everything from my neck to my toe, liposuck. Obviously that didn't happen. I went to KFC.
Well, you can afford it. What queen from the franchise would you fangirl over?
Obviously Alyssa, I was gagged by her, but I loved Miranda. Miranda was probably my favorite walking in because I was still watching her season before we started filming Global. And Pathia too. Pathia was epic because her costumes and makeup was just like over.
Oh, above and beyond.
Yeah.
What is the most surprising thing that fans don't know about you?
I'm a man? I don't know.
You heard it here for the very first time.
I'm so sorry. Something that you don't know about me, I snore. That's something you don't know about me, really badly. Vanity was in the room next to me in the hotel for Global, and she said to me one day, she said, you woke me up last night. I said, what do you mean? She said, you snore really loud. It was very embarrassing. So there you go, I snore.
Okay, you snore. All right, now it's time to play Big Ben Bomb. For this game, we've plucked a super fan right off the pink carpet here. This is Rosie. You are from Wales.
Yes, Mid Wales.
So there's a difference between Wales and Mid Wales.
Yeah, people forget about Mid Wales. We're not north, we're not south, we're right in the middle.
You're right in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. This game is called Crumpet Butt. Oh, Brick Crew. Liam wants a big bottom, but doesn't know how to properly pad. Rumor has it that UK queens use crumpets to pad their hips.
Is that true? Yeah.
Really? Okay. You're gonna have 30 seconds to give Liam a big, juicy crumpet butt.
Oh, wow.
30 seconds on the clock. Go!
Oh my God, do I have consent? Do I have your consent? Thank you.
On the side, a bit of hippage. These are cold and they're not even buttered.
Have you ever had crumpets in your...
Yeah.
Oh.
Smells nice.
Making me hungry.
Then after this, these crumpets will be available right back over there. 3, 2, 1. We're done. Okay. Now, Liam, you're gonna turn around. You wanna eat a crumpet, Rosie?
But they're not buttered, so no.
Those in there are. Okay. So go ahead, turn around and let's see. Okay. Let's hear it for this side. Let's hear it for this side. All right, so Rosie, you win. You grew up in a rather strict religious background. How has that shaped you into who you are today?
Has anyone heard of Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yes.
That was me and my family from 0 to 16. And the church was definitely very we only celebrated weddings. No birthdays, no Christmas. It was really tricky to find places that you had joy. I was very rebellious at school, which is so different to what I was like in the church. So I feel like I learned how to kind of have a little bit of a double life at quite a young age. So it was really tricky to find who I really was when I broke away from the church, if that makes sense.
Complete sense.
It's really
I was raised Mormon, and it was that thing where you live this and then you live that. So I get what you're saying. Your family knew you were gay from an early age. When did you realize you were gay?
I knew I was gay out the womb, baby. Listen, I knew that I was different. Growing up, I had a really strong grandmother who was like, no, you're more, not different. Yeah. Different is such a bad word. I was very aware that I was more from a very young age.
So did you know about drag growing up?
Traditionally, from my culture, we have this character called the Whapapinge. That character always played a role that was neither or. There was a place within the middle that just sort of existed, and they were very revered in our culture. So when I started performing, it was always about honoring those strong papapinges because they were male, female, hybrid, just powerful entities.
Last game is called Make Me Blush. Gonna make me blush, it's gonna make you blush even more. Would you ever kai with another queen?
Yes, of course.
Who?
Galavaro. I mean, when I first saw Gala in and out of drag, I was like,
All I can think of is me. She is so hot.
She's sexy.
oh my God. But it's also the energy, is to just breathe sex, you know?
Do you prefer to give or receive?
I'm definitely a giver, yeah.
What is the best advice you have for people looking to hook up with a drag race queen?
We are human beings. Like, don't fetishize, don't be weird. Just do the deed and leave, yeah. I have so many of them that like they hook up with you and then they're like, can you do my makeup? That's weird, don't do that.
Or after you're done, they're like, I'm such a big fan.
Will you be my drag mother?
Yeah, no. What kink are you curious to try?
Someone asked me about my tights the other day. They said that they wanted to sniff my tights. And listen, I'm not curious about doing it like sexually, but it would be hilarious to watch them smell my tights after a long day of drag.
So when's the last time you washed your tights?
Yes.
Go meet her at her booth and smell them for yourself.
E91, come through and get a whiff for yourself, darling.
All right, so do you have any questions for me?
How did you even get started with makeup? And when you were doing Ru's Space, how did you know how to elevate her?
I didn't know what I was doing when I first started working with Ru. I do not think that entire first season of me doing Ru's makeup was my best work at all. I started playing with makeup as a kid, completely demolishing my mom's eyeshadows. I feel like I'm always constantly evolving and always constantly trying to work on it and figure out something new or something different, but also not change the wheel. Just, you know, working on it.
I love it. It's amazing.
Thank you.
What do you say when the trade comes over and they don't look anything like their profile pic?
Your profile picture changed, so did our mother plans. Bye.
That felt really pointed.
In this day and age, it's not that hard. You can do a little filter, a little smudge, but if you are clearly several years either way than you are in that picture, we ain't doing it. You're a liar. All right, give it up for Queen Kong. How much hair do you prefer on a partner? Have you ever been blindfolded in the bedroom? Have you ever been